Hey gamers, Ballzup here with a review of Lollipop Chainsaw, so get out your pom-poms. In Lollipop Chainsaw, you take on the role of Juliet Starling, a cheerleader and a zombie huntress whose town becomes suddenly overrun with zombies on the morning of her 18th birthday. As Juliet, you'll hack, slash and cheer your way through various levels including junkyards, farms and a high school, gradually learning new combos, abilities and buying upgrades so you can become a more powerful hunter. As you kill each zombie, you're rewarded with a few gold and platinum medals, and if you manage to kill 3 or more zombies in one move, you earn a sparkle hunting bonus. This is basically a multi-kill, which results in a greater payout. Sparkle hunting seems to be a pretty important mechanic in the game, as your weaker pom-pom attack is designed to first stun zombies and then herd them all together so you can get one of these bonuses. The non-responsive control system makes them not really worth the effort to go for them, and you usually get enough of them by accident anyway. In addition to this, as you pick up zombie star souls, you fill up your star meter, which when activated with the right trigger enables you to execute one-hit kills for a short period of time while Tony Basil's Mickey plays in the background.
Where'd all those rainbow thingies when you cut a zombie in half come from?
As far as gameplay goes, this is about as deep as it gets.
What do you think about this for a catchphrase? I'm going to kill you. A lot.
I think you can do better.
Over the years, I've heard plenty of different opinions and arguments on quick time events. Some love them, some hate them. I'm pretty indifferent to them. Well, at least I was. Since you wield a chainsaw, you can use it to cut through some doors or other obstacles blocking your path. You do this just by standing in the right area, pressing your heavy attack button, which triggers a quick time event. Then you need to move your thumbstick in the appropriate direction. It's pretty cliched and can be forgiven, as it's a clear attempt to break up the repetitive nature of the crappy gameplay. But then you start to notice almost everything requires a quick time event. Doors locked, quick time event. Car blocking your way, quick time event. Kill a zombie, quick time event. Kill a boss, quick time event. Jump down 4 feet, quick time event. And some of them are just ridiculous. In the last boss, you need to drain his health bar, which takes maybe 10-15 minutes to do. And when you've done that, you have to trigger a long ass quick time event that if you get wrong results in your death. And because you've died, not only do you need to fight him from the beginning, but there's 2 loading screens before you even get to him. To be blunt, there isn't much that I liked about this game. The main character isn't likable in any way at all. She's a clear parody of the all-American teenage schoolgirl, but it's so overdone you just want to punch her in the mouth to shut her up.
Any minute, another one of those stupid dark purveyors is going to show up, totally bumming our worlds.
She's so over-sexualized, she's probably the most offensive part of this whole thing. And the fact that the story follows the 24 hours of her 18th birthday is almost like saying, hey 30-year-old nerds, it's okay to find a young schoolgirl attractive, she's just come of age. I know they're trying to be funny, but I thought it was more offensive than funny. This is the reason that games aren't widely considered to be a legitimate form of entertainment for adults.
But whatever dude Juliet ends up with is gonna be part of the family business. What are you gonna do? Throw magic stars at chupacabras with your tongue?
Maybe, Dad. Nick's tongue is very limber.
And how do you know that?
She doesn't know that at all, sir.
One thing I did find funny, however, is Juliet's sidekick and boyfriend Nick. What's special about Nick is his character begins as yet another parody of an American teenager, but after he's bitten by a zombie and Juliet cuts off his head and performs some form of magic spell on it to bring him back to life, he seems to be the only character in the game to realize how ridiculous everything is.
We're going to bring these zombies the funk, right, Nick?
What? You gonna fuck a zombie?
No, gross.
Nick plays 2 roles in the game. The first is that Juliet can use him as a weapon provided you have a Nick ticket to use. When you use a Nick ticket, you get a roulette type situation where you have to press a button at the right time in order to select the weapon that you want to use.
Nick toss.
This allows Juliet to twirl him around, taking out any zombies nearby.
Nick popper.
This one lets her shoot him out of a weird novelty cannon a few times.
Nick shoot.
Zombies
And this one lets you kick him in the face like a soccer ball. All these mechanics are pretty useless. They don't really add any strategy or entertainment to the game, so you won't use them more than a few times just to see what they have to offer. Nick's second role in Lollipop Chainsaw is that he's the only character that manages to provide any laugh out loud moments. He has some pretty funny one-liners, which maybe wouldn't be so good if their attempt at humour in the rest of the game wasn't so terrible.
How am I still alive? How am I still talking without a fucking thorax?
Turn that frown upside down.
The problem is you or anyone else can turn my frown upside down anytime you please.
My sister is so awesome at shooting stuff.
Have her put a bullet in me while she's at it.
Graphically, the game looks like it belongs on some unknown generation of consoles halfway between the current generation and the previous one. Animations are robotic, the lighting effects consist of two options, either light or dark, and with the textures I can see that they're going for a cross between Japanese game show and Archie comic, but it just looks dated and uninteresting. I would have thought cutting someone's head off and rainbow spewing out would be funny, but it's really not. Despite the few funny moments, there's not really much fun to have in Lollipop Chainsaw. If you find a copy of it lying in the street with your name written on it and a $100 bill sticking out of the cover, just keep walking. I'm giving it a 4 out of 10 only because it made me laugh a few times. As always, this is a review brought to you by Os Gamer Network. If you want to come have a chat with me about this review, any of my videos, or just come and have a game of something with me, you're more than welcome to. You can find me at www.osgamernetwork.com, or you can find me on Twitter, which is Ballzup_JB. Balls out.
I hate it when everyone turns into zombies, but it's also kind of fun because I get to do stuff like jump on a fire truck.
It is fun! It makes me forget that most of my friends are dead.